Hey, welcome to Con Carolina's Television. I am Bronner, and we are here review slash preview of what we've got in store for you for 2023 and what we gave you in 2022. Kind of like our favorite moments and that kind of stuff. And of course, with me is the entire Con Carolina's TV crew, with the exception of Ray because
We're
she's
missing
still
our
on
favorite girl.
third
Yeah.
shift. But the light at the end of this tunnel is that she is last day is the 19th of this month that she's on third. So, yay!
Yay! That
I
is
mean,
Yeah, I
fantastic.
miss her.
I
and
miss
we
her too.
and
We
we
all miss
can't
her.
and they can't make her work past that because yeah, that we go to Vegas like the next day. So they're out of luck.
Darn.
But yeah, so who do we got
Good
with
planning
us today?
ahead.
Let's start with lavender hair.
Listen, okay, so I am CCTV's Buttercup, and I want to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that jazz to everyone out there. I want to give a big shout out. First off, wait, we have a brand new member to our network family.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
do.
sure who is following at this current moment that we have two networks, we have two channels, we multiple channels, yada yada yada.
A lot of affiliates.
Lots of affiliates. Yeah. We have a new member and her name is Ophelia. Great Big Bear had a
Hey,
baby bear, and
Oh,
Ophelia
the baby
made
bear.
her arrival yesterday, I think. Maybe it could have been the day before. Don't quote me.
I think it
But
was
Ophelia is
yesterday
here, 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds, and
on the
so
27th.
cute. And her toes are so
2 days
adorable.
ago.
So, anyway, want to say
She is
congrats first off and
cute
foremost
as a button
to
and
our new
super cute.
family member.
Yay! And I'm
Yay!
sure she will get passed around like con crud at the
Oh,
con.
it's gonna
Oh.
be fun.
Oh, already Ray has said, you know what? Just leave her in registration with
We've all
me.
claimed her already. Like we're already fighting over this little kid, this little
Tiny
being. We're
little
all fighting
thing.
over her already.
The
So
baby bear.
congratulations, great big bear. I just wanted to throw that out
Congratulations,
there.
bear. Yeah, heck yeah. Woo woo. Well, thank you for that update, Buttercup.
You're
What
welcome.
about you, Superman? What you got for us?
oh, hey, it's me again. I'm Nick. I'm here. They keep me around. I'm wearing the Superman shirt to mourn the tragic
Exiting.
loss of Henry Cavill as Superman, but that's okay. It's a new year. Apparently, he's going to be doing a Warhammer 40K project with Netflix. It sounds really exciting. So, yeah.
Hey, Mom, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Oh, I need to pull up the chat. Hang
Yeah,
on.
we keep you
Okay.
around. We keep you around, Nick, because you have phenomenal hair
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
and you
That's the
have
only reason?
amazing
So
takes and
so
great
quiet.
friends and
Okay. Well, that's cool.
amazing dedication um, and just you're just a cornucopia of knowledge. So,
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
all right, Frenchie, what you got?
I'm here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not
You
really.
you seem like you're a
I've
little comatose.
I've had a rough few days, but
Oh,
I'm
sorry to
hoping
hear
this
that.
makes me feel better. I've got my new
Yeah.
sweatshirt on.
What do you
See?
got? What is it?
It's like
Hold up.
yin and yang, and there's like a sun and
Oh
some
yeah,
stars.
that's
And it's got
nice.
Oh, and there's a moon.
crystals
Yeah.
That's like a hoodie.
and stuff. Yeah, it's a pullover. And look at this. Look at the hood.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
so
dope.
fuzzy.
You're
Represents
winning.
the duality of all things.
Oh
Very
You're
yes.
interesting.
winning at
And
life for sure right now.
oh
So
yeah, I've
the
been wearing
chat's
it for a couple days now. So
That's okay.
I needed snuggly comfort, and I'm in
don't we all?
My Mike Wazowski
Yeah.
green
Right.
room, and this will soon be my nerdtastic space as soon as we get finished. I'm so excited.
So
there's no right. You can't rush perfection,
You
right?
can't. You can't.
I
And
know.
patience.
That's why
You
I'm
got to
okay.
massage it.
That's
You gotta
right.
massage
I'm
it a
very
little bit.
okay. My desk is meticulously being pieced together with different pieces of wood that have been hand stained.
Woo!
Yeah, he's going
You
all
You can't
out.
rush
This one.
Impressive.
perfection. You
And
You're
cannot
then-
so
rush.
fancy.
I'm gonna burn Deathly Hollows into my desk.
Oh, because you have a wood burning tool,
Yeah, I just got one.
and you just don't know what to do with it.
No, I don't know what to do with it. It was bought specifically for that.
So the chat
live, you
says
learn, you
that we
earn.
keep you around, Nick, because you love Twilight. Hashtag Nick loves Twilight.
That
There's
just
nothing
happened.
wrong with that. It's okay.
That just happened.
You know what?
It's okay.
It's war now, chat. It's war. In fairness, I asked for the war. I really did. Before the chat was against me, I was like, hey, chat, let's go to war. Come at me. I think I
every
asked to be
day.
doxxed like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Please don't
okay.
actually do that. But you know what?
Listen.
I hate Twilight. So let's go. Let's go.
See, now we're even.
Okay, so I
The
want to
books
start
were way
off.
better.
Twilight,
The
though.
books were so much better. The movies were kind of garbage, but the books were really good.
Yeah, we'll
I
Yes,
take
never
I
your
did
word
read
for it.
them.
I never did any of them. I didn't do any of them.
I was more Anne Rice than whoever
Oh,
wrote
I
Twilight.
am so Anne Rice
I'm
all day long. I cried
totally
when she died. I cried when she died.
So here, okay, so I want to start off.
All right.
This particular episode is about our favorites and our not favorites and what we want to happen next year. It's basically our New Year's Eve. Our
Right.
New Year's Eve episode.
You have poppers or something?
Nick totally
No.
just set off what my favorite is.
Uh-oh.
It's frustrating him with dad
Oh.
jokes, with Twilight. Hey Nick,
What's up?
trees don't have banks, right? But why do banks have branches?
Yeah, that's a pun.
It was punny.
It was very
It's
funny.
funny.
Extremely funny.
Buttercup is trying to reforge the whole dad joke thing and become like Buttercup joke.
I am.
Ooh,
I'm
do
not gonna
it.
lie.
Buttercup joke.
Dad jokes
know,
are the
hey, listen.
best.
I had a new job opportunity. They were gonna let me off of Twitch, and I had a new job opportunity. It was at Pepsi, but I decided it was so depressing.
Because their soda sucks.
It's so done. Yeah, that's me.
Hi, gorgeous.
This is
Beautiful.
one of the
You're
other
live.
affiliates, the Snaggletooths of.
It's a mini me. Hello.
There are people watching you.
There are lots of people watching.
You're a star
you.
now.
You famous. You fancy like Applebee's.
So she's either going to join me or I'm going to have to go. So we can.
Right?
It seems like I am being summoned.
We've got to do what we've got to do in order to
Oh,
get
it's
this
fine.
thing.
Are you?
So
would you like in on this? Yeah. Can you?
Yeah,
be quiet?
come on.
Let
Yeah,
everybody take
I'm
turns?
curious to know what her favorite episode was and and which one she doesn't like. Actually, if she could give us a performance review, that would be great.
There you are.
What's up? What's going on? Aren't you cute?
Oh, Annabelle had that same shirt.
She's like, yeah, I am.
It's a cool shirt.
All right,
It's a
you gotta-
unicorn.
It's gonna outshine you.
We're gonna sit here and just be quiet and be pretty.
We are talking
Yeah.
about our year in review and what we're going to have in store for y'all for 2023, little teasers. So I'm going to start off by telling one of my favorite moments of this past year on CCTV was the Two Tims episode. I just thought it was amazing. I mean, it was really kind of like a thrown together episode. It didn't really make much rhyme or reason. Like they're not both actors. That you know what I mean. They don't do the same thing, but the quality that they produce is equally immaculate. You know, I mean, it's it was just a really great episode. I thought it was intuitive. There was a lot of good takes on it. Good guests. We had a good.
I'd
I
love to
think
do that one again.
it was
I think most of
Frenchie.
our
You were
favorite
on it, right?
episodes.
And Nick,
Hello,
you were
yeah.
on it.
I was
And
there.
I think we had Seth. Was Seth on it with us?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. But he's
don't
a
remember.
good guest. He's a very smart
I
guy.
think he was. He is. He is.
But that's
Good for
I
him.
kind of
think
my
I think
thing.
Buttercup was supposed to be there, so we were supposed to have 2 guys and 2 girls, and like she had something happened, and
Life,
get to.
life
Life.
happens.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
like
an
I did
you
have
awesome
to
show.
I did have to cancel myself on a few episodes.
Meh. But
I
you're
also,
here now.
can I just throw something in there real quick? So, speaking of two Tims, that reminded me. So, I don't know if anybody has watched Wednesday, which is
Not yet. Not yet.
it's
Oh, yeah.
directed by Tim Burton.
I'm there. Not yet. I have not. Do not spoiler alert.
No
Yeah,
spoilers.
I'm not going to give a
We don't
spoiler.
do
This
spoilers.
isn't really a spoiler much at all. It's more of a meta spoiler. So when we did the two Tims thing, one of the things I did criticize Tim Burton for was not including like a diverse cast, like just having mainly white people. But on Wednesday, he doesn't do that. He has
he took
people
it.
of color included, and he does a fantastic job with that. So a point to Tim. You get that one back from me, buddy.
I think,
And he was
I think
more
he
true
heard
to
you.
the
He was
original,
watching
too.
the show. He watched the show.
He was.
And took that into consideration.
Yeah, the
Everyone
casting
was
was
downing
better.
him on Wednesday because of the cast that he picked. But if anyone had watched the original show, that's what Gomez was supposed to look like.
Yeah, it's even if you look at the original like New York Times cartoon, he looks
That's what
very
he was
much
supposed-
like him.
He looks just like him. So I think he did awesome at the cast.
I mean, I think it was pretty good. I mean, the show itself was amazing. I think she's beautiful, and she is going to, she's going to take it to the next level as far as whatever she chooses to do in her career. The star, the Wednesday star, but
she's good.
She's gorgeous, and she reminds me a little bit of Rachel McAdams, like a young Rachel McAdams. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what comes that. There was a couple of weird takes on the whole Wednesday thing. It's like, okay, it's not quite Adam's Family-ish because it's not Adam's Family, right? It's Wednesday. But
Right.
It's more like a Nancy Drew-ish kind of a spin on it, which is cool. I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was very entertaining. But the point that I really want to make is that the thing is exceptional. Thing, right?
Thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You're spoiler alerting.
No. I mean,
No,
you know that he's in
he's
every
in the
Oh, I love
He's
things.
in it.
No, things in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Because if you watch the trailer, you'll see things.
I did see bits and pieces of that.
So
And everybody is talking so highly about it. I am just one of those people when it's like everybody's on board, I wait till the last minute. Like, okay, everybody's on board. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'll hop on later when I'm ready.
And I get that. I do.
I am that person. I really am.
We did it in one night. Ray and I did it in one night. I mean, we were hooked. Hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the hubby to decide if he wants to watch it with me or not. But he's got a few more days, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to watch it by myself.
Right?
If you want to watch it later, I'll watch it again. I'm sure I will.
It did have some Harry Potter-esque type vibe to it, too.
It did. I agree. Yeah, the school felt a little Harry Potter-ish to me.
Right.
It does. It in the trailer, it seems like that, and my light's flashing. Sorry. Like that.
That's right. We got kids coming in. Lights flashing.
Yeah, no, my light's flashing. It looked like Sabrina to me, the new Sabrina, and I really liked that.
So, did you look up like who the director or the producer was? Like, is there a reason that you think it's that same persona? Are there people behind that, or is it?
I mean, it's a
all
similar genre, I think.
Yeah, I think it just had a little similar vibe to it, and it didn't last very long. It was just the school had that same vibe.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a magical school. I don't want to give too many spoilers because I know you haven't seen it yet, but like
Right.
because
I
of
mean, I
that,
know about the Addams Family, but yeah, and I've seen the trailers, and I'm on Facebook, so I know way more than I should anyway.
cool,
That just happened.
cool.
My light just went out.
All right.
So awesome. And my other one
Let's
is
just have like an entire episode of like outtakes.
Right.
Right on.
No, I don't know if it's an outtake or maybe there's some paranormal influence.
Uh-oh.
or some
Uh-oh.
burning smell.
Oh, that's right. That's one of our upcoming, correct? Do we have anything in the
Oh.
works for that, Bronner?
That's
Yeah,
not good.
we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's talk about this
Okay.
past year.
Yeah.
What was your favorite show, Buttercup?
Well, of course, all of them of trivia. I love tripping y'all up. I love frustrating every one of you every time.
We've have had 5 trivia episodes.
Oh my
And
god. Okay, so my daughter
We
was on
thank
YouTube.
you very much.
My daughter was
Yeah.
on YouTube and she loves her musicals. So when she's flipping through and looking through like all of her little musical songs that she loves to sing, like the CCTV popped up. And
Oh, wow.
I have only Googled it like once, like 3 months ago. And so it popped up. She's like, Mom, you're on YouTube. Like she like lost it. I was like, just keep flicking, kid.
Don't watch that.
Yeah, don't watch that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But no, it was great. Like it was number one, it's fun to see that we are on YouTube and it just pops up. And it's fun to see the reactions of the people around us because this is what we do and we don't think about it, you know.
Right,
as,
right.
Hey, we're on YouTube. And so to see it, I was just like, oh, that's awkward. And but yeah, so like I said, yeah, I think my favorites is really just us being us and all of them, every single one of it. The outtakes, the dad jokes, the trivia frustration,
Fire.
the technical difficulties.
Yeah, we could just blame Dondero for that one, but he does say he makes a good point in the chat that it's hard to pick, a favorite because
There's
every
not.
episode
I
is
can't.
so
I could
different
never.
That's very
and
true.
I could
awesome in their
never.
own way. He says, "Thank you, John. I appreciate that. We appreciate that." All right, so trivia. That's a given, right? That's a given. That's
We should do.
I do
so,
want to say on the topic of trivia, I just want to give a big thank you to you, Buttercup, for doing those. I have so much fun on those. I really do. I know,
amazing.
and it might come off. I don't know how it comes across if you're at home and you're watching, as though there is actual legitimate frustration. If, let's say, I become a rules lawyer and start talking and nitpicking about things. But I do enjoy that. I have fun with it, and I'm never actually mad, just to be 100% clear.
Nick, I think that you and I have really come across as a brother-sister persona.
I'm good
Like
with
we are
that.
going to do everything we can to jab at each other.
Really do.
I appreciate
That's a
it.
good point.
I think we
do.
just completely made up like this brother-sister persona. Like I'm going to mess with you just because I can, and you're going to mess with me just because you can.
I will look forward to more questions that are intentionally targeted to try to get a response from you.
Wait, okay. Speaking of, no, the first time that you and I streamed and was heavy together was the monster
Monster mashup.
the monster
Yes.
mash.
Yes.
And I think that's where we decided we're just like,
Well, I loved because you had a very unique approach because we're going in it and we're like, oh, the monsters, what is the strength stat of this one versus this one, and what magical shit can this one do?
Right.
And you were like, well, in this Disney movie I saw,
Yes!
it was all through the framework of children's movies, and I was like, well, I mean, I didn't consider any of that.
Right?
Because why would
That's-
you?
The pleasure
But-
of being a parent. I mean, that happens.
It's
by
equally valid.
osmosis.
You
Oh,
don't
for
need to be a
sure.
parent. I would have done all that with Disney kids movies with
you're a
my
teacher.
kids.
You have to do that
You're
all
a-
the
Oh,
time.
I
You're
have
a
not
parent,
always
too.
been a teacher, though. I was a parent long before I was a teacher. Nor did
Amen.
I ever
Amen.
plan to do
Amen.
that. I went to school to be a graphic web designer. Now I'm a teacher.
It happens.
Go figure.
It
I'm
happens. This
pretty
is
sure
North
that's what me and
Carolina.
Nick decided.
Me too.
That's
Like
who
the
we
black
are to each
hole.
other.
Apparently, the district I work in, all you need is a bachelor's degree to be a teacher.
Yeah, that's actually most of them. In North Carolina, in the state of North Carolina, you don't have to have a master's in education to have a teaching degree.
But you have to be a
No.
master's to be a solidified librarian.
No.
How much crap is that?
I only need a bachelor's degree, not necessarily having to be a teaching degree.
Oh, no teacher licensure.
I don't have that yet.
She has to have to. She eventually has to get it, though. I mean,
Yeah,
she gotta-
I have
your lateral
3
entry, right?
years.
Yeah.
It's
Pay teachers more.
they're desperate.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
We're the only district in
There's
the
full
country like
teachers.
this.
Of course, they agree.
Hmm.
All right,
Nick,
what was your favorite episodes of
Oh my
this
gosh.
past year?
Like, I mean, I just came up with a list, but I know that other things are going to be mentioned, so I'm going to go with, like, number one. I have to say the LARP episodes. Of course, I
Your
have to say that
LARPs were
I
very
have to
successful.
say
They
it.
were very successful.
Because I'm a LARPer. At my heart, I'm a LARPer.
Right.
I do LARP, and I thought that, like, we had some really fantastic guests on to talk about their
I agree.
experiences, to explore, I guess maybe a little bit of a lesser known hobby in the geek world. You know, not everybody is all that aware of it. What's funny to me is that, like, so many nerds I know, like, they do tabletop and they do cosplay, and, like, LARP is kind of like a fusion of the two
Yeah,
with some physical activity involved, but, like, you know, what you do physically is kind of up to you. So yeah, I think it's great that we were able to take that, something that is maybe a common interest or maybe something that people don't know that much about, and they could learn more about it, and we get to talk about that as a group. I also really loved, I know it was like, was that our last episode or the one before last, the Sidekicks episode? Because I got the opportunity to, like, reunite with an old high school buddy of mine.
yeah. That was episode 26. It was 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago, yeah, that was great. My friend Ryan Anderson's, shout out to Ryan. I don't know if he's watching or if anybody at home is watching who knows him. Great dude. He's a stand-up comic.
Yeah, he was great.
Doing stuff in New York. Yeah, it was great to get to talk about comics with him, because, like, that's what we used to do when I was growing up, was, like, we would just chat about comics and all this sorts of nerdy stuff that we love, and it was fantastic to be able to have him on the stream and get to do that live. Very fun time. Very appreciative.
Mechanica, I think Mechanica, or I don't know how you say that, but excuse me if I say it wrong. But she's basically made a statement that she'd like to participate in a steampunk LARP. You guys do a steampunk story, don't you?
We do. We are, so Vanguard LARP, which I'm part of. We're a steampunk fantasy fusion game. So there's steampunk elements, but then also like medieval sort of fantasy stuff is also just as valid. I don't know. It's a little hard to describe. We've been told before that we're more like Arcana punk, which is like magic and steampunk together in this, like, fantasy universe we've created. But yeah, we have automatons as a playable race. We have a bunch of different steampunk things. You can have, like, mechanical limbs and all sorts of fun. And if you come in with a full steampunk kit, you will be 100% like right where you need to be in terms of aesthetic. So yeah, definitely give us a try. Vanguard LARP NC.
Nick, are you coming to con this year?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's doing a big old thing.
If I didn't come, that would be, like, tremendously terrible of me as a person. Yeah, of course. I've been to con the past 2 years, and I love it. I love it so much.
You were at con and I didn't meet you.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know how either, because I was, like,
I don't know how
out
either.
and about partying like crazy.
I was pushing around a child in a stroller, and we were just, like, hanging out and being everywhere.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
you were
definitely
amazing.
We'll see each other for sure.
Well, he's going to do something special, and we'll talk about it in a little bit when we talk about what's coming up for 2023.
Yeah.
But Frenchie, what about you? What was your favorite episode?
All the ones.
I'm on that team.
What a cop out. No.
Oh yeah, and you know why I can do it? Because I can.
I am definitely on that team.
It took Ray how long to get me out here, and then for her to force me onto a show, knowing my love of Disney, because I hate being in front of a camera and people, and
Right.
now I'm here. So
Look at you go.
I can do that.
And you add value, so that's a good
Aw.
thing.
I think I'm gonna.
You do.
And-
Definitely. Look at you go.
I guess. I want more Disney shows and Harry Potter shows because these are and Rocky Horror shows because I've got so much information.
Yeah,
Like it
she's
sounds like you
like-
want more old school geek.
I am old school geek.
That's
she's
that's
the old
fine.
soul,
I'm just
too.
saying. No, I didn't. What? There was no judgment there. I am making a
No,
statement.
I'm making a
This is a
statement.
request.
I am old school
A
geek because
solid request.
I didn't get into all the other stuff. The only expo thing I've ever been to, I went to Anime Expo. I went because the guy I was dating at the time, that's what he was into and that's what he wanted to do. His friends had an extra ticket, so we got to go.
Hey, again,
I'm
look at
not
you go.
super into people.
But she's a
I've
big
done the
Ren
Renaissance
fair nerd.
I did the Renaissance
Mm.
Fair my entire life. The original Southern California Renaissance Fair, that's the one that started them all. I did that one my whole life. I went to Northern once. I did the Billings, Montana one once. I guess if you call that a Ren Fair. And unfortunately, I missed the one this year here, but I plan to do it next year.
Yeah.
Right on.
We'll all have to
Yeah,
go as
I'm old,
a group.
Yeah.
old geek. Not new.
Let me
geek,
know because
sorry.
I do the North Carolina one like each year. So like if we find a date, I'd 100% be down. Do like a CCTV day at the
we
or
we
at the
totally should.
Yes.
Live
Yeah.
remote at the
I
con.
I
or
dress
live
gosh.
remote
up.
at the fair.
that would be
I love
amazing.
cosplaying for the Ren Fest. I love
Do
it.
you know how
I love
many
it.
outfits I have for that? I could
I know how many
decorate out
wigs I
so
own.
hot.
Well,
You
dang,
know
you
what?
got all that. You should come LARP.
Oh,
She does have a ton of
There's
stuff.
people and no alcohol.
I mean, true.
Not
I
at
need
night
liquid
though. At night
courage.
is there liquid courage at night? Can you sneak in a flask or
No, and you're not supposed to. You could get banned from a game for doing that.
Oh,
And you
Yeah.
can get hurt doing that.
You
Mhm.
could actually get hurt doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like,
can
I
really
highly
get hurt.
suggest
From what
not.
I've seen, you could really get hurt.
I'm
doing
talking
that.
about like when you're relaxing at the tavern at the end of the day kind of thing. I mean, it's you still can't.
This
There
rules.
are so
Do they have the
you learn
after?
something new every day.
most
People don't know how to stop.
well, and it also comes down to like I mean, so most games would be completely fine with allowing people to be adults and make their own decisions. The only problem is that a lot of the parks that we're at have their own rules, which are like if like no alcohol, and if they see it, then like as game runners, if somebody brings some and they get drunk, it's possible that we will get in trouble and we will
Right,
lose
it
the
goes off
ability
the
to
wrong
host our
track.
game there.
Yeah,
gotcha.
and
Yeah.
there's no license.
Mhm.
It's not like so at the fair in California, we're on federal property. You have to have X amount of licenses, and you're not supposed to drink after hours or any of that stuff. So they only have enough liquor licenses for one short of all the ale stands that are there. So when the one at the opening of the fair closes, the one at the end of the fair gets to open because
Okay,
of the federal
see that.
property that they're sitting on.
I see
Because
that.
that's just all they were allowed to do. And if you're caught smoking outside of a designated smoking area there, you get fined really bad. Because again, you're on federal property. That was built by the Army Corps of Engineers. So if you're caught doing any of these things, you can be arrested and fined.
Wow.
That's insane. Like that is like
That's intense.
so.
And
Make
that's
sure
California, where it used to be. Where it used to be in California, nobody cared. Nobody cared about any of that stuff.
So, long story short, if you're wanting to get into any one of these venues or want to participate in any of
Pay
these
attention.
activities, make sure you read your fine print
Right.
because it's not
Yep.
just you that you are actually prohibiting from things happening. It could also be fining the actual runners of the show. And if
Yep.
you screw it, it's like it is like a kindergarten group. You could
Yeah.
screw it up for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely screw it up for everyone.
you
So
can.
let's not do that. Read your rules, obey the rules. It's not a big deal.
Right. Right.
For sure. We lost
right.
a lot of things at that site because people weren't paying attention. People
Oh,
were
I've been a
just
street vendor for years. I've always had to read the rules.
Okay, so my next favorite, we'll just do one more each, right? My next favorite will have to be the musical guilty pleasures episode. I love doing that because I love
You and your
music.
music.
I love music, so that was an amazing episode. I thought, it's like, who would admit to some of the stuff we admit to right here on CCTV?
We have like
right?
truth serum here.
Right? We go, lay it all out. So, yeah, that was mine.
Well, if you're gonna go with that,
Musical
I'm gonna
guilty
follow up
pleasures.
with the Christmas guilty pleasures because I still have 0. And I got
That's a
new
good
blow
one.
up for I got new blow ups for the yard. I got a 9-foot Grinch this year for the yard.
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Totally did.
I think that Frenchie's house is going to rival just about anybody's house next year. Yeah,
That sounds
I
like a
heard
challenge.
I heard Frenchie's mom talk, and they're gonna do like a big thing on Halloween.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
I won't
But
compete on Halloween because my Halloween is inside. My outside is definitely tacky Christmas.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll go all out for Halloween, and I have many a time. We used to have
You wanna
the
tell them
second
about the
house in
Grinch
the
we got?
neighborhood that everyone wanted to
Okay.
see, apart from the boathouse that had a Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
full setup. But for Christmas,
Not too
if
much.
that's too much for me. I mean, I like Christmas and all, but I don't need it thrown up all over my house.
There's
I
like
got a
3
door
houses
hanger.
in my entire neighborhood that do anything, and mine
Yeah.
is the best.
Yay!
As it should be.
It
All
is
right,
the
what's your
loudest.
next choice there, Buttercup?
Do what?
What's your next choice?
That's what that was. That might. Oh, after guilty pleasures. I really just love the ones we cut up. All of them. I love the ones that like we try to have a topic, but then we end up not having a topic for the
Which
remainder
happens
of
a
the
lot.
which happens a lot. Those are my the not uncensored,
Unscripted.
unscripted. This stuff. These are
Yeah.
my favorites. When we have the blooper reels, the life happens, the dogs are barking, and it does. We were just really good. We were
She's
just
singing
trying
to
to
us.
get to talk. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Those are my favorites. I can't there are too many good ones. I can't. My favorite times are when I'm getting tapped.
Yeah. All right, Nick, what you got?
So when it was my first round, I definitely mentioned multiple. Like I said, LARP, and then also the Sidekicks one with my dude Ryan Anderson, who was great. It was just wonderful to talk comics. So this time around, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go blanket statement, and this is more of a shout out than anything else. Any episode Seth was in. This is a shout out to
100%.
Seth. There are so many wonderful people here. By the way, everybody that's in this chat is fantastic and deserves their own shout out. But I'm shouting out Seth mainly because he's not here. Seth is cool as a cucumber. He's very knowledgeable about a lot of different topics. And he has like, when we talk about like favorites and like what you like, he has just like some of these really deep cuts that are very off the beaten path.
Insightful.
Yeah, which is very interesting.
I'll agree with that for sure. He was awesome.
Yeah. And he also has he has a very calming voice, which is kind of like a strange thing. Like he just is like, it's very like deep and kind of soothing. I know that's a little weird to say, but overall, he's just an overall great dude. So I enjoy having him on.
Yeah, we like to have him as a regular. He's been on quite a few times actually. So thank you for that. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'll take all the credit for Seth. Seth, when you make it big,
Seth,
remember,
you get no credit.
Remember
for
Seth.
yourself.
Remember me.
Start.
I want my royalties.
Frenchie, do you have a second pick for us?
Two Tims.
It
Because
was fun.
Crazy
Tim
good.
Curry is. I could talk about him all day.
Yeah, right?
I really could. And that was fun. I mean, everyone had an amazing point on both sides. There was nothing really bad we could say about either Tim. They're
Except
just.
for that one thing about not having,
But
the
he
diversity.
Yeah, that was me.
He obviously
He's
fixed
doing
that
better.
since. So.
Yeah.
But that was probably one of my favorites. And I think the very first Disney one, the very first episode that I did, I think that one would have been a lot better if things didn't go down. And my
There's some
brain just went,
competition there.
done.
Right.
Done, fire.
What? Okay, what happened?
Well, yeah, we'll talk
Oh.
about that later.
We'll
Oh,
talk
no.
about it later. No, we'll talk about it later.
Uh-oh.
Robin Hood.
Let's kind of switch gears. So,
Oh, I like Robin Hood.
Thank you.
there's been a lot of people like someone said something about what are you afraid of episode. That was a good episode.
That was fun.
I like the paranormal stuff that we do. Hey, Calvino, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, they're super good. Like, I don't know how we do it or what inspires us, but we seem to pick topics that aren't like mainstream, but they're so interesting, and I think we do a really good job at kind of like dissecting the topic and getting our point across. So yeah. So what do you think we have in store for 2023? There's some pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna let Nick start because he's got some exciting stuff going on for 2023.
Well, now that you ask, I guess I'll just start with what I'm doing at the con because why not, right? So this
Exactly.
year at Con Carolinas, I'm very excited because me and also the Vanguard LARP group are going to be running a like haunted house narrative type experience where people can come in. It's kind of like an escape room where you're going to be going about and like venturing through this place, and you'll be interacting with people, myself included, who are like acting like actors that are there to like make the experience fun and immersive. You'll be questing through this dungeon area to try to escape, essentially. I don't want to give too much away because we'll be doing the actual story stuff there, but it should be very fun and exciting. We're going to have some volunteers from the game that are going to be there in full costuming, like ready to make things happen. We have a bunch of props and everything ready to go. We're even going to be like putting up like fake walls and stuff so that we can make sort of like a dungeon type maze area. So I'm very, very, very excited for that. Beyond that, we also like, Bronner, do you want to say the paranormal thing? Should I not mention that? I'm excited for it.
No, absolutely mention it for sure.
We are doing a paranormal investigation, which is going to be amazing. We're filming for that. We're going to have like cameras and we're all going to be there, and we're going to be spending our time in a house.
No, it's a gallery. It's really a warehouse that houses a actual working blacksmith forge, and it's also got a break room in it, which has so much emotional electricity because people go there to relieve their stress. They write stuff on like a plate and they throw it against the wall and break it. Kind of as a release, as a healing type of a situation. So there's a lot of that. Plus, the owner proprietor of the Grievous Gallery here in Salisbury, Tim, his name is Tim, and he is very in tune with the paranormal. He had a haunted house when he had his house out here, which was built, I think, like I don't know, early, like 1920s or even earlier than that. But he's got a lot. He's got his own TikTok that does a lot of the paranormal stuff that he's had going on with his life. So yeah, it should be a very charged environment. It should be very intense. We're going to have static cams. We're going to have handhelds. We're going to have the whole kit and caboodle. And it's just going to be a phenomenal thing. Gigi is the winner, who's going to be one of the people that has been invited to the investigation. She won that little section of the group. We are shooting for the end of the last Sunday in January, so everyone's got to kind of clear up their schedule because it's really hard to, put all the
True.
puzzle pieces together. But
End of January.
yeah, it's the last Sunday in January.
He means a Manuary. He said it wrong. My birthday's in like 16 days, y'all.
But
Happy early birthday.
it's a pretty incredible building. They've had a haunted house in the warehouse before. It was called the House Within. It was a Victorian mansion that they built inside this warehouse just to. They're super creative people, and they have donated the space and the time for us to come in there and do it. He wouldn't really do it for anybody else, but when I asked, he said for you, for sure. So yeah, it's going to be an amazing thing.
Wait, so the last Sunday?
Yeah,
Okay. It
Last
couldn't
Sunday,
be
Jay.
Saturday
it's got
because
to.
it's a school night.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
I'm behind that 100%. I'm sorry, us parents and teachers and
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it off air, but
Sure.
I put it out there in chat a few times and haven't
I
gotten
missed it. I'm sorry.
very many responses. So,
Sorry.
the
well,
last
I'm doing what I
weekend
can.
in January.
But that seems to be a free weekend for me. Other than that, the fact
All right.
that that's a school night.
So
Well,
you're
we'll
speaking
talk
of the
about it
January
off
We'll
air.
talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll
we'll
figure it
put
out.
that
We'll
together.
smooth it all
All
out.
right. We can do that. Yeah. This
All
can
right.
go in the group chat.
So those are the big things right now. Is the Lands of Exile LARP adventure
Vanguard,
at
but
Con
yeah.
Vanguard. I'm sorry.
It's all
There's
good.
going to be a Lands of Exile thing going on too, as far as I know. But Vanguard is putting on at this. We have 2 hotels this year, so they're going to put on this amazing situation at the
Situation. That
situation at the
sounds
at
ominous.
Holiday
Let's
Inn,
not use that word.
and then everything else is going on. Yeah, situation. So
Situation. There's a situation.
all right,
Situation.
Buttercup, since you
I feel
just
ya.
joined us, rejoined us? What do you want to see in 2023?
Much more Buttercup. I'm just kidding.
Yes,
Buttercup all the
all day
time.
long.
Just holds up a mirror.
I need more dad jokes. I need more frustrating Nick.
I mean, all right.
Oh my gosh, you're like checking all the boxes right now. Like
I'm there for it.
I need
I
lots
love
more FaceTime with my girls. Where's Ray?
Yeah,
Right.
so much.
I need more
We
FaceTime
need
with
so
Ray.
much more.
I need more FaceTime with Ray.
Get in line.
Bronner, of course.
Head of the line.
I need
Boom.
more of not using all of your equipment. Those are my feasible New Year's resolutions.
I think one of them is like a gift list.
Yeah, put it on the
I will
Amazon
send
gift
out
list.
a link
Yeah.
to my
Those are
Amazon wish
fun.
list.
Right.
We can start a GoFundMe for Buttercup.
I
Poor
love
little
it.
Buttercup.
Me equipment is
I would
Sue
love
equipment.
one. I would love one.
And yeah, it would be. You're right. It would be a CCTV Amazon wish list. Help us all.
I love it.
Yeah, we never
I don't
get
know.
Ray.
I do love our random. I love that we feel like family. I love that we do. It is from one aspect to the other. I think we do cover a wide variety of things, of geekness, of nerd, of
And we all have
fandom.
a wide amount of knowledge. We all bring different.
Right. That's
Yes.
right. I can't tell you an actual suggestion except to continue what we're doing.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think Dorian is or Sean is into a really good thought process right now. He's saying that we need a Ray, Buttercup, and Frenchie episode. All girls, all the time.
All right,
I'm
I
in.
see. I see how it is,
Wouldn't
Sean.
that be an
That's cool.
OnlyFans? I'm just wondering.
Shh. Don't tell them our future plans. Shh.
I'm
I
making a
cannot
note of
stop
it.
that from happening.
You beat me to it. You really did.
I'm totally making a note of it. So
I can
Write that down.
I cannot stop that from happening. I
I'm
cannot.
just mad you beat me to it.
You know, you do what you got to do to keep the lights on, right?
Amen.
That's why I'm teaching.
Right. That's
Hey,
why I'm teaching.
Nick,
No, I actually
Nick.
do enjoy my job. But
I
Nick,
do.
do you like
I
What's
tea?
up? Do I
You
like
like tea?
tea? Yeah, I love tea.
What's the hardest tea to absorb?
I don't know. I thought this was gonna go as like a spilling the tea sort of
Oh,
thing.
God.
Like, let's get into
Go
some
ahead.
gossip.
You're
But
gonna
no, the
Go.
hardest tea to absorb. I don't know. Gossip.
reality. You actually
yeah,
got it.
Calvino.
I was close.
You're so close.
Wow.
That was a good one.
I like tea.
That's
Look,
deep.
I'm
I am
drinking tea
actually-
right now.
That one was deep. That one was super deep.
I'm gonna like make y'all tea, and it's all gonna have the tea tags of reality.
I love it.
I like tea.
Oh my god, I love it.
Calvino
Oh,
just said that
be a
Aruj
fair
has to
favorite.
be on the show too.
Truth.
Rugs.
Truth.
Yeah,
Yep.
get the four of you there. It would be
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it would be
Fantastic.
like
That made me giggle.
No, that's
Or-
gonna be porch therapy. We're gonna have to name it porch
Oh.
therapy. Like it'll go from nerddom to porch therapy in a hot minute.
Oh my gosh, and we should all have some moonshine.
Oh wow, yeah. This
It
is a
I say
non-drinking
it'd
show.
be like a mixture of CCTV, porch therapy, Arug's happy hour, and BSB and technical difficulties. I mean, that would be like the most beautiful train wreck on the planet.
I love it. I'm loving everything you're saying.
All
for
right,
sure.
Frenchie, what do you have as far as what you would like to see in 2023? I mean, we got 52 episodes to do, so
Well, trivia is going to contain at least 6 of them.
right.
I
Trivia
do
is
enjoy watching
A
trivia.
standard, yeah.
I do.
It's a standard.
But I think we should add stuff to it. Like the loser has to bite into an onion like an apple.
Okay.
Or has to do the Bean Boozled with the hot ones. Or
Like the
stuff
follow-up
like that.
trivias.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm down to do it all. I'll watch you guys do all that stuff.
Yes. Seeing as how I am the trivia host, can I make a request? You guys give me too much leniency, and I know that y'all love the randomness of it, but at the same time, sometimes give me a little hint of what you want. If you would prefer a
theme.
genre,
I was also
or a
thinking theme
topic.
trivia
A
night.
theme,
Yeah.
Theme. Yes.
topic.
You
Or
got
if
you
y'all
know.
want to
Oh.
go completely random,
Yeah,
You want me to
do it.
stack the deck? I will stack the deck happily.
Yeah,
you
no.
sound really
The funny
bad.
thing is, you're going to give me a list of
Suggestions.
all you want, but Nick, you know I'm going to screw with you, and I'm going to go like completely 180,
For
180
sure.
out the
For
window.
sure.
Let's go with like the Star Wars. I think we need to have some Star Wars
Sure,
trivia.
Star
I think we
Trek.
need
I
to-
heard
I
that.
think- yeah, I
Sure.
heard Star Trek too. Sure.
No.
I heard Star Trek.
I think we
Yeah,
need to
I
do
won't
a
be
Disney
participating.
trivia.
I love you,
I
Nick.
mean, we've got
Disney
it.
would be great. I love
I
Disney.
think a theme trivia that was another that was on.
Did you say Disney? I heard Pixar. All right.
Same thing? Ha ha.
Twilight trivia.
I
You know
heard
what?
50 Shades of
Thanks,
Grey.
Sean.
Awkward.
Do Twilight
Never
trivia.
seen them.
I will participate and I will get all of them wrong just so everybody knows we can clear the air.
Right. And
Watch,
we'll know
and
you're
you'll
faking.
throw one out, and he'll go, "Oh, is it?
think I'm
Oh, it's Bella," and it's right.
Right.
Yeah, I'll just make stuff up.
I love my family.
I
Team
just want you to
Jacob.
win. I just want you to win. Nick for the win.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you. I appreciate
Calvino, will you be my partner in the next trivia?
Wait, have I been replaced?
Oh!
I mean, in fairness, I didn't do that great last time. I really didn't.
I think you and Seth should be partners,
Okay.
and maybe we
I
should
would
have a
take that.
three-way. Let's do a
Calvino
three-way.
said yes.
Oh, this is gonna be a sausage fest. This is gonna be fun. I
Uh-oh.
got it. I
All
got
day
you,
long.
guy.
Right on. Yay, Calvino. I can't wait. I would ask Nev. Nev did it once before with us, and we smoked it. I mean, he answered like every freaking question right.
Nev killed it.
He is like
Nev definitely
other
killed it.
level.
Nick kills it. Oh, look at Nick. No, Nick, you
No,
kill it.
that's cool.
No, Nick is beyond a great partner, but I'd like
List
to compete
of
against him.
People to kill.
Just
Gotta
because I
find
want to
that.
compete against
Don't
you
write it
doesn't mean
down.
I
It's
don't
not
love
my
you.
body.
Don't write it down. It's premeditated. Stop.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, this could be used against me in court. I don't know.
Exactly.
Who's Nev? I don't know.
Burn it. Burn it.
Then it becomes less of third degree, right?
Right.
Like
See, I would do trivia
we
night
should not
because
even have
I-
this knowledge.
I don't even know.
You know what?
not
Actually,
Rob,
what I just
know.
heard is I should recruit Nev.
Is that what you're saying? You should recruit Nev?
Yeah, I should recruit Nev.
He's banned from the show.
Wait, what?
He just got canceled.
Oh no!
But what I'm saying is that I would love to compete against you. I think.
No,
that-
all right. I'm down.
I love being your partner,
I'm
but
down.
that I need the competition.
Yeah, let's
And
do it.
I have to admit
Let's
that I
do
do
it.
get. I'm a little aggro guy. I'm very super hyper competitive, so
Y'all
I do
Okay.
see
get
how
aggro.
trivia, how heated trivia made this group?
Oh
for
my
like
goodness!
3 minutes.
And now you know why I didn't go. Yes, I want to do trivia night. No.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fun
No,
though.
I say
it's a good
nay-nay.
heated.
Here's the fun part.
See,
Y'all don't know
because of
that I
the
secretly
nerdy.
secretly love creating all of this animosity.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, we should get
I'm
together
such
on
a positive
questions next
person.
time, Buttercup. Me and you. We'll do questions for the next one.
Okay.
All right, cool. Team
You
up.
know, last time John helped me with questions, he got canceled. So I mean,
Cut. He
Damn.
really did. His questions
He
were
totally-
awful.
But that's like the thing, because I'm old nerd, you guys are new nerd, and I don't know new nerd.
okay, truth.
He's
Truth.
a great,
I think,
but
yeah, I could be behind that.
but he's also great at being on the show too. You know, he's. I don't think he was. That
He's
was
the
his
one
wheel,
that brought
in his
this family
wheelhouse.
together. I
Yeah,
ain't
but
gonna lie.
He wasn't in that wheelhouse of making questions up, but being a participant, excellent. So yeah, had to clarify that. I don't want to get fired. So
I love him. Like I'm biased. I am ultimately biased because that is my
Ultimately.
boyfriend and I love him to death. So
right.
I got nothing but like positive things to say.
Okay. So
His-
Frenchie, you got anything else?
Uh,
Because I got a list.
Oh,
Disney,
boy.
Harry Potter, Rocky Horror, you know,
Okay.
the normal stuff that I
I mean,
know
if we're
about.
gonna go on a list, I claim Hunger Games all day long.
Oh, I like that too. That was good.
I
Oh, I can't even. Look, look.
Oh, that reminds me. Yes, that
Oh.
Is it 3?
it's 3.
Fucking Scout's honor.
That reminds me. We should do a tattoo episode where
Yeah.
one of us is getting a new tattoo. Hopefully,
Oh,
we
did
should
y'all see what me and John did?
we should do something like that.
Can I do it? Can I just like totally
Did you
left
get
field it?
Matt?
Like,
Did you
matching
get
dots?
matching butt tattoos?
No, we got
Close.
matching dinosaur emoji tattoos.
I love it.
That's our love language was roar. I love you. Roar means I love you,
That's cute.
dinosaur. So he's
That's
got
cute.
the T-Rex and I got the brontosaurus. That's what we did.
That's awesome.
Ha.
That's
We're that
so
tacky
awesome.
couple.
You learn something
Sorry,
new every
not
day.
sorry.
All right,
No,
so we
no.
only
No,
got
no.
a couple of minutes left. So
Rachel
let
and
me
I
just
still
run
get
through
our
my
go
matching
list.
for it.
tattoos.
I'm going to run through my list real quick. Okay, so what I think we have
Well,
on deck, we're going to do some more finish the lyric type episodes because I'm a
Ooh.
music aficionado.
Well, I like that.
Um,
Yeah.
We got the paranormal event coming up. We have Disney Family Feud coming up. We have trivia part 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Hopefully, we're going to get Mikey Mason to come on the show. And then we're going to do an episode of Haunts of the Carolinas, some haunt spots in the Carolinas. We're going to do a super fan episode. We're going to do geek travels, like where would you go as, the nerd. Like a lot of people like to go to, like, I don't know, Orlando to see the Star Wars or the Disney stuff. But, what kind of geek travels would you be involved in? We're going to do a LARP makeup demo, which has been on the books for quite some time. We're going to also do some more remote episodes. We're planning to do a LARP invasion where me and Ray strap on GoPros and we get out there and get our asses buffed. Is that what you call it, buffing?
Yeah. I've never
I
heard
just
it phrased quite that way, but yeah.
I just want to get my asses buffed.
With a
Gotta
strap
buff
on.
my ass.
Oh.
With a strap
yeah.
on. He
Whoa.
said it. He said
I
it.
mean,
I said
strap
that.
on camera. I'm sorry. Strap on camera.
there's
Yeah.
lots
Forgot a
of
word.
slang. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We're
I
gonna
forgot
strap
a
on
word.
a
I'm
GoPro.
sorry. Camera.
GoPro, yeah.
Yeah, camera.
And then, of course, now we're gonna have an all-female episode. So that's kind of some of the stuff
Ooh, and now
that you can stay tuned for. Does anyone want to add anything else that's going to be on the plate for this coming year? There's going to be a lot of pre-con type.
I was about to say, like, no, because we are
Like
so.
we'll have like the guest of honor, the author guest of honor. We'll have Flagstaff Publishing and John Hartness. We'll have a lot of that stuff going on. But yeah, the fun stuff.
I say we have
is
less
gonna
more
be
special
this stuff.
guests.
Yes.
Oh, and we have to do a Ren Fair episode. Don't forget.
Yeah, there's going to be
That's
a Ren
September,
Fair.
October, November. What is
That's
it?
gonna be-
October, is it September or October, November?
Yeah,
October,
October,
November.
It's
November.
October, November.
It's like right after my birthday.
So it's going to
Nick,
be. It's
Make
gonna
me
be.
LARP. We'll do a
Okay.
Buttercup LARP episode.
I would love it.
We're doing it.
I would love it.
You want to just GoPro with us?
Strap on a GoPro.
Yeah.
Strap on the GoPro and get buffed.
100%. There's nothing saying it only needs to be 2 people. It could be 3. It could be 4. Yeah. Just throwing it out there.
You know.
Yeah, and I can't wait for the Ren Fair episode, which will also be a live remote type of episode that we will film for the show. And then look for little offshoots this year where we have maybe Nick will have a show or Buttercup will have a show that will just be them, creating, hosting a world event kind of a thing. So stay tuned for that.
I also might need a Marvel DC breakdown. I was watching Black Adam. Yeah, we need to do like a breakdown.
Weren't we going to do like a Marvel versus DC that I was going to
Yeah,
moderate?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be a continual, like, once a month show for
that would have to be.
But
I mean, like, we have to break down the
that would
different
be like
universes.
episodes.
We have to break down the universes because I was watching Black Adam and I kind of didn't understand. Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? Is he kind of like Deadpool?
He's an anti-hero.
That
Anti-hero.
neutral, like
Yeah.
Deadpool, right?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I mean,
How come he
he's on
didn't
the
want
opposite
pointed
side.
ears? He didn't want pointed ears. He didn't want to talk with an
What does that
accent.
matter? What does that matter? It's The Rock. He was hot. So it doesn't
If we did some like Marvel versus DC, that's going to be a heated conversation
Mhm.
for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Like that should be like a 6-episode.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That is
The
not
battle
going to be
continues.
easy.
I'm a neutral. I like both sides. So
Me too. I fall right in the
I'm
center.
heated. I can't.
do it.
I have
Marvel
no
is
idea
now
what.
Disney.
I don't really have a side.
I thought, what?
Oh, okay.
So am I the only one that's like
Side.
passionate about the sides here?
No, you're not. He's full of it. Look behind
I think
him.
so.
He's
I
surrounded
agree.
by Batman
Yeah, we're gonna
merch.
call him out on
It's
his
solid
BS.
DC.
Batman.
Just
Very
staying there.
DC.
Hopefully, all of this will be on my bookshelves, and my nerdiness will be behind me soon.
Just let me know if you need me to come sling some hammers. I'm on it.
I
Ooh.
might need help decorating.
I got you, boo.
I might need help decorating. I've got
got
a
you.
metric ton of stuff that needs to go places.
All right. So with that being said, go to concarolinas.org. Go to that little tab that says badges and purchase badges and purchase your 2023 badges at a pretty amazing discount right now. So go in there. I think the code word cyber, like the checkout, is still active. So go there and get your stuff. I'm also going to be giving, we are going to be giving at least 10 away this before con happens. So we'll give 10 passes away before con happens. And yeah, that's about all I have. Anybody else want to add anything?
I think our guest star would like to say goodnight. Would you like to say
Okay.
goodnight?
Good night.
Good night, gorgeous.
You did an excellent job.
Amazing.
Bravo.
All right. So I don't know. Are we raiding into Nev? All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to raid over to Nev's channel, and they are going to be gaming tonight, and they are playing. Don't know yet. Just go on over there and have fun. And with that, that's our show for tonight. I appreciate you guys, and peace and love. Thanks for playing.